Imagine trying to sleep while your body is working around the clock to grow not just one life, but two. As the night grows quiet, many expectant mothers carrying twins discover that rest becomes one of the greatest challenges of pregnancy. Pillows pile up, positions are constantly adjusted, and every movement feels like a negotiation between comfort and necessity. What once felt natural, simply lying down and drifting into sleep, can suddenly feel like a complex mission. Yet behind the sleepless nights lies a powerful story of resilience, adaptation, and the incredible strength of the human body. Twin pregnancy transforms ordinary moments into extraordinary experiences, and sleep becomes both a struggle and a reminder of the miracle unfolding within. But what truly happens during those long nights? And how do mothers find ways to reclaim rest? A twin pregnancy is often described as double the joy, double the anticipation, and sometimes double the challenge, as the body changes more rapidly and intensely than in a single pregnancy. Many women quickly discover that one of the hardest parts is something we usually take for granted: sleep. Physical discomfort, pressure on the back and hips, constant movement from two growing babies, and the emotional excitement of preparing for their arrival can turn nighttime into an unexpected battle. Yet many mothers learn creative, surprising, and sometimes simple ways to improve their rest and regain moments of peace during the night. If you are expecting twins, supporting someone who is, or simply curious about the fascinating journey of twin pregnancy, stay with us until the end of this video. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this story with someone who might need encouragement tonight. During a twin pregnancy, the concept of sleep begins to change in ways that few people truly anticipate before experiencing it. In the early weeks, fatigue often arrives like an unexpected wave, as the body starts producing higher levels of hormones that support the development of two babies instead of one. Many women initially believe that this fatigue will naturally lead to deeper and longer sleep, yet the reality is often more complicated. As the body works tirelessly to nurture two growing lives, circulation changes, metabolism increases, and internal organs slowly begin adjusting to accommodate the expanding uterus. These transformations, though remarkable and essential, frequently create physical sensations that interrupt the natural rhythm of rest. What once felt like a simple nightly routine can gradually become a delicate balancing act between comfort, breathing, and body positioning. Even small movements during the night can awaken the mother, reminding her that her body is now functioning as an entire ecosystem supporting two developing humans. This awareness brings both OE and exhaustion, creating a unique emotional mixture that many mothers of twins recognize intimately. As the pregnancy progresses into the second trimester, the physical changes become more noticeable and sometimes more demanding. The abdomen expands more rapidly in twin pregnancies, which can place additional pressure on the spine, hips, and abdominal muscles. While daytime activities might still feel manageable, nighttime is when the body often signals its fatigue more intensely. Lying on the back becomes uncomfortable or even unsafe due to the weight of the uterus pressing against major blood vessels, while lying on the stomach is no longer an option. This leaves the side sleeping position as the safest and most recommended posture, yet maintaining that position for several hours can become surprisingly challenging. The body naturally shifts during sleep, but each movement may require a slow and careful adjustment to avoid discomfort. Many women describe nights during this stage as a cycle of repositioning, waking briefly, and attempting to drift back into rest. The body's effort to maintain circulation and reduce pressure points turns sleep into a dynamic experience rather than a passive one. One of the most common sensations reported during twin pregnancy nights is the feeling of constant pressure. As two babies grow, the uterus expands significantly, pushing upward toward the diaphragm and outward against the abdominal wall. This expansion can make deep breathing more difficult while lying down, especially in the later months. The lungs still function normally, but the available space around them becomes more limited, creating a subtle sensation of shortness of breath. For many mothers, this leads to frequent awakenings during the night simply to adjust posture or take deeper breaths. Additionally, the weight of the uterus pressing downward can increase the need to visit the bathroom multiple times throughout the night. Each interruption breaks the natural sleep cycle, making it harder to reach the deeper stages of rest that allow the body to recover fully. Over time, these small interruptions accumulate, creating a pattern of fragmented sleep that can leave mothers feeling tired even after many hours in bed. Beyond physical discomfort, the emotional landscape of a twin pregnancy also plays an important role in sleep patterns. Carrying two babies brings an intense awareness of responsibility and anticipation. The mind often becomes active at night, reflecting on upcoming changes, imagining the future, and processing the magnitude of what is about to happen. While these thoughts are often filled with excitement and love, they can also create a state of mental alertness that makes relaxation more difficult. The quiet of nighttime tends to amplify these reflections, turning the mind into a space where preparation and curiosity meet uncertainty. Some mothers find themselves planning nursery arrangements, thinking about names, or wondering what life will look like once the twins arrive. This mental activity is natural and deeply human, yet it can delay the transition into restful sleep. The mind, much like the body, is adapting to the extraordinary reality of welcoming two new lives at once. Another factor that complicates sleep during twin pregnancy is the increased activity of the babies themselves. As the weeks pass and the twins grow stronger, their movements become more noticeable and more frequent. What begins as gentle fluttering sensations eventually evolves into clear kicks, stretches, and shifts inside the womb. When two babies are moving simultaneously, the experience can feel like a carefully choreographed dance taking place beneath the skin. While these movements are reassuring signs of healthy development, they can also occur at times when the mother is trying to fall asleep or remain asleep. Nighttime often becomes a period of heightened activity for many babies, as the slower pace of the mother's body allows their movements to be felt more distinctly. Each movement can gently awaken the mother or make it harder to remain still, reinforcing the feeling that rest has become a complex task requiring patience and adaptation. As the body continues to change, many mothers discover that traditional sleeping arrangements no longer provide adequate support. The standard pillow that once seemed comfortable may no longer keep the spine aligned or relieve pressure from the hips and abdomen. This realization often leads to experimentation with different forms of support, including specialized pregnancy pillows designed to cradle the body from multiple angles. These large curved cushions help maintain the recommended side sleeping position while reducing strain on the back and pelvis. By supporting the abdomen and preventing the body from rolling onto the back during sleep, they create a more stable environment for rest. Some mothers also place smaller pillows between their knees or behind their backs to reduce tension in the hips and lower spine. These adjustments may appear simple, yet they can dramatically improve comfort during the night, transforming the bed into a carefully arranged space designed to accommodate the changing body. Hydration and nutrition also influence the quality of sleep during twin pregnancy in ways that are often underestimated. The body requires additional nutrients and fluids to support the development of two babies, which can increase feelings of hunger or thirst even late in the evening. However, consuming large meals or excessive fluids before bedtime can intensify nighttime discomfort, especially the frequent need to visit the bathroom. Many mothers gradually learn to adjust their evening routines by choosing lighter meals and maintaining balanced hydration throughout the day rather than concentrating it in the evening hours. This simple shift can reduce nighttime interruptions and help the body transition more smoothly into rest. Additionally, certain foods rich in magnesium or calcium may contribute to muscle relaxation, which can reduce leg cramps and tension that sometimes appear during pregnancy. These small dietary adjustments become part of a broader strategy to support both maternal comfort and the well-being of the growing twins. Physical discomfort during the night is often intensified by muscle tension and pressure on the joints, as the body carries additional weight and adapts to new center of gravity dynamics. The lower back and hips frequently bear much of the strain. During sleep, these areas can become stiff or sore if they remain in the same position for too long. Gentle stretching exercises performed earlier in the evening can help relieve some of this tension before bedtime. Many mothers also find that slow breathing techniques encourage the body to release accumulated stress from the day. By consciously slowing the breath and allowing the muscles to relax, the body receives a signal that it is safe to transition into rest. This practice does not eliminate discomfort entirely, but it can reduce its intensity and make it easier to fall asleep. Over time, these nightly rituals become moments of calm preparation, creating a bridge between the active hours of the day and the restorative quiet of the night. Temperature regulation is another subtle yet important factor affecting sleep during twin pregnancy. Hormonal changes often make the body more sensitive to heat, and the increased metabolic activity associated with carrying two babies can intensify this sensation. A room that once felt perfectly comfortable may suddenly feel too warm, making it harder to relax. Maintaining a cool, well-ventilated sleeping environment can significantly improve nighttime comfort. Lightweight bedding, breathable fabrics, and gentle airflow from a fan can help regulate body temperature and prevent overheating. When the body remains at a comfortable temperature, the brain finds it easier to maintain deeper stages of sleep. These environmental adjustments might seem minor, yet they often contribute greatly to overall rest quality, demonstrating how even small changes can support a more peaceful night during pregnancy. As the third trimester approaches, sleep challenges often reach their most demanding phase. The twins have grown significantly, and the uterus now occupies much of the abdominal cavity. Movements become stronger, and the weight carried by the mother increases considerably. During this stage, many women describe sleep as a series of shorter rest periods rather than a continuous night of deep slumber. However, this fragmented sleep does not necessarily mean that the body is failing to rest. In many ways, it represents a gradual adaptation preparing the mother for the unpredictable sleep patterns that often accompany caring for newborn twins. The body becomes accustomed to waking, adjusting, and returning to rest repeatedly throughout the night. While this pattern can feel exhausting, it also reflects the remarkable flexibility of the human body as it prepares for the transition into parenthood. Despite these challenges, many mothers discover unexpected sources of comfort that help them navigate the nights more peacefully. Listening to calming music, practicing guided relaxation, or simply spending a few minutes in quiet reflection before bedtime can help shift the mind away from stress and toward calmness. These practices encourage the nervous system to move from an alert state into a restorative one. Even small moments of stillness can make a difference, allowing the body to release tension and welcome sleep more naturally. Over time, these rituals become part of a nightly rhythm that signals the body that it is time to rest. Even in the presence of physical discomfort, support from partners and family members can also play a meaningful role in improving rest during twin pregnancy. Simple acts such as helping adjust pillows, offering gentle massages, or creating a calm nighttime environment can ease the physical and emotional burden carried by the expectant mother. Knowing that support is present can reduce feelings of stress and allow the mind to relax more easily. Twin pregnancy often becomes a shared journey, where small gestures of care contribute to the overall well-being of the family. These moments of connection remind the mother that she is not facing the challenges alone, reinforcing the sense of community and support that surrounds the arrival of the twins. Over time, many mothers develop a deeper appreciation for the resilience of their bodies. What initially felt like an impossible challenge gradually becomes part of a daily rhythm. The body learns new ways to rest, adapt, and recover, even under unusual conditions. Each night becomes an opportunity to listen more carefully to physical signals and respond with patience rather than frustration. This shift in perspective can transform the experience of sleeplessness from a source of stress into a reminder of the extraordinary work the body is performing. Carrying twins requires strength, endurance, and constant adaptation, and every moment of rest becomes a valuable resource supporting this process. The journey through sleepless nights during twin pregnancy often teaches lessons that extend far beyond the months before birth. It reveals the importance of listening to the body, adjusting expectations, and finding creative solutions to unexpected challenges. While sleep may never feel exactly the same as it once did, the process of adapting builds confidence and resilience that will serve parents well in the months ahead. Each night becomes part of a larger story of preparation, patience, and transformation as the family moves closer to the moment when the twins finally arrive. When the final weeks of pregnancy arrive, the anticipation of meeting the twins begins to overshadow many of the discomforts that once seemed overwhelming. The nights may still involve frequent awakenings and careful repositioning, but they are now accompanied by a growing sense of excitement. Each movement inside the womb becomes a reminder that the journey is nearing its most meaningful milestone. Sleep may remain imperfect, yet it is filled with purpose and anticipation. The mother's body has carried to developing lives through months of growth and change, and every restless night becomes part of the extraordinary path leading to the moment when those two new lives will finally enter the world. Sleeping during a twin pregnancy can sometimes feel like an impossible mission, filled with constant adjustments, unexpected awakenings, and moments of physical discomfort. Yet within those long nights lies a powerful story of adaptation and strength. The body learns, little by little, how to support two growing lives while still searching for moments of rest. Every pillow arrangement, every quiet breath, and every effort to find comfort becomes part of a journey that prepares both body and mind for the arrival of the twins. While perfect sleep may remain elusive, the resilience developed during these months reveals something remarkable. Even in the most challenging nights, the human body and spirit continue to adapt, endure, and nurture life with extraordinary dedication.